and you act even. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much is stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Come on.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. In motion goes the tight end. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Murray. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, but it's going to be 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Third and 2. Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll throw incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the second time. An audible here to get a new look. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Lawrence. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. T.J. Edwards. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Hey, go!
Here's Lawrence. That's caught by Tucker. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hey, Ron.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Powering forward. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Gun.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Red on red.
They run. It's Tucker. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Sean Tucker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. He'll return it from the 6. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate in quick
touchdown? Chicago! Sean Tucker, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Hopkinson in motion left.
Omaha.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Inside the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Murray going to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now Murray off play action. And he comes back with one complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And they'll run with Tucker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Silver.
On the ground, it's Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Bears! Marvin Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it is 42-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Murray now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's Tucker. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Lawrence. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
11. Go. All right, here we go. Done. Sink right.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. But only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, it's Tucker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Here's Murray. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw is Murray. He's got a man. It's just the ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing. More fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Easy. Omaha. Hey. 2-2.
After the turnover, here's Murray. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and goal, Carolina.
Big Ace open. Big Ace open. Hey.
Throwing now is Murray. Same target. It's Jacobs again. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Omaha. Shit. 2-2.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, Omaha.
Murray now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And they will remain well behind. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 2nd down, Dillon. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Think right.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
11. Silver.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. That's caught by Tucker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 46-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
176 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Hey, liar,
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dillon now off the option. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, go, go.
2nd and 7.
Take right, open.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. Sean Tucker, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. An extra point try now for Moody. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Easy, quiver. Big Ace. Hey. Hey, Ace. Hey. Omaha. Hey.
Murray now on 1st down. And it's Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack.
The one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 3rd and 7.
Come back. What you got? 2-2 what?
Here's Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, Larry! Whoa.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Come on.
Now Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Well, partner, I'm going to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On 1st down, Tucker. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1 and 2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just with silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation...
And now here's another interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guy.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some. And my goodness, another interception. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears, touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
And oh, it's blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Murray now. Crossing route complete to Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Panthers first down.
One more, right?
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, guys! One more. Hey. Two.
Shotgun now for Murray. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Panthers.
Don't worry.
Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Hey, shit. One more. Hey.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Harrison Butker now to try the Panthers field goal. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team.